All right, good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome into the Monday edition of the live training. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Welcome in to the new folks and the returners, if we have some new folks in here. As people are coming in, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. If you can put a one in the chat, if you are new to Dubb, that would be great. A one in the chat. If you could put a two if you're returning, that would be helpful just to know kind of where everyone is in the journey here. So again, one if you're new to Dubb, please, and two if you're returning, that would be awesome. Welcome to the AI note takers as well. AI note takers, you don't have to put anything. But for the humans, one if you're new, two if you're returning would be great. Michael, thanks for putting the two. Appreciate it. So if everybody else in there can just pop in real quick and put a one in the chat if you are new, two if you're returning, that would be really helpful. Let's see. Michael, let me come over to you. Let's see. You said you posted some questions. Let me see if I can come over to you really quick. Let's see. Where are you, Michael? Hey, Michael. How are you? Michael Cody, if you can hear me.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I got you now.
Yeah, how are you, my friend?
Good. I had a call with Darius, and we were talking about getting a campaign, my first campaign up and running, and he had suggested two tools to help warm up a brand new IP address as well as to preview the content under the different mail clients. But I've
Mhm.
gone through the videos and I can't seem to find those recommendations. Would you happen to know the tools? They were third-party tools that do
Yeah.
both email warm up as well as preview.
Yeah, I'll Slack message Darius right now and then I'll put it in the chat. So the two tools you need, right? Okay, the
Yeah,
tool.
he said there's like a good, there's a better and a best option.
Okay. Let's see, two tools you recommended. Let's see. And was it for cold sending?
Yes, for cold sending.
Okay.
And then the other question, if you're messaging him, was
Yes.
we had been in discussion about being able to associate custom images when we're importing contacts. So a particular image would display to a particular contact, and he was working with the dev team on that. So any updates as to that status would be appreciated as well.
Okay, so importing custom imaging for certain
Yep,
context.
per
Okay, good.
contact.
Yeah, there's a lot of updates we're doing. The team, I think, does a pretty good job trying to, update it all. There's so much going on in terms of just tech in the background as far as what's being updated and created. It's almost like on a
Hmm.
weekly basis. Let's see. Okay. Okay, I just messaged him, Michael. So when I get that, yeah, when I'm going through the thing here, if I see it pop in, I'll just pop it in the chat for you.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thanks.
Yeah, yeah. And let's see. And before I let you go, Michael, on this one, what videos you recording? You doing webcam? You doing screen? What kind of creation have you been doing?
We work in the reputation management space, so
Yeah.
client feedback and review generation. So we're going to curate our own videos that would again, play back the little 6 second thing. The
Yeah.
custom image that we're looking to be able to put in is a screenshot of maybe a recent review that a business may have gotten. And
Okay.
so we can kind of reference that as a custom call to action.
No, that's cool. Yeah, that way you can get very specific.
Yes.
Yeah, that's neat. Cool. Well, Michael, thanks for coming in. Like I said, as soon as I see it, I'm going to kind of go through everything with everybody. But when I see it come in, I'll just try to copy and paste and throw it over there in the chat for you.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for coming in, Michael.
Yep.
Um, and let's see, there was another Michael in here that is new to Dub. Let's see, let's see, McCullough. Hey, Michael, if you can hear me okay, if you want to say hello, you can unmute and say hi if you'd like to.
There you go. Hello. How are you?
Yeah, good to meet you.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Um,
coming. What kind of brings you our way?
well, real estate actually. Real estate and trying to set up a follow-up system with Dubb and trying to implement it into my KV Core system at the same time.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we have an integration with KB Core, so that's cool. What do you work with buyers, sellers, FISBOs, expireds, all the above, commercial, residential? Who do you work with?
Well, right now I've branched out. I'm out in Wasaga Beach, Ontario.
Oh, got it. Okay, got it. Yep.
Yeah, so I'm out. I'm going to be focusing mainly on seniors.
Okay, got it. And then what do you do physical mail marketing? Do you get lists? Or how do you kind of, I would imagine referrals too, but how do you kind of get your folks?
Well, I just long story short, I used to live. I have a place in Etobicoke, Toronto, and I've moved out because I rented my house to someone for personal reasons,
Yeah.
and I took over my cottage, and so I'm here, and I'm just going around meeting people and reaching out and stuff like that, and I'm about to launch a YouTube channel and stuff like
Oh,
that.
cool. Well, if you when you're meeting folks, do you typically hand out a business card or what do you typically give them when you say hello?
Well, right now I'm working on because everybody has a cell phone, a
Yep.
QR code.
Perfect. Yeah, I was going to say instead of that, because I was saying if you physically had stuff, you could put a QR code on there. But when you're meeting somebody, you can make a dub video, have the QR code on your phone, and then I'll go through this when I'm going to show the training now. But when they scan it, then you have a nice video waiting to go. That
Oh, I like that. I like
yeah,
that a lot. Yeah. Okay.
yeah,
Well,
yeah, it's
are
a
you gonna
cool
be showing
option.
that today or something like
Oh
that?
yes, yep, you got it.
Okay,
Yeah,
good
so
stuff.
yeah, real estate's kind of like the more, the people that use Dubb over the years, everything's trust-based. A lot of our folks are either in finance, insurance, mortgage, real estate, coaching, consulting, but they're all like relationship-focused stuff. But when it comes to visuals, though, real estate is obviously, a very visual medium, in terms of what people want to see, obviously, and envision their lives in. So kind of a cool fit. So I'll show you the different styles in there.
Yeah, and every coaching program that I possibly have taken, everybody today mentions that video goes a long way.
Yeah, it's one of those things where there's a guy that uses Dub for a while. He's been a coach forever. His name is Jeffrey Gitomer. He's a funny guy. He's out of New York, and I guess his one of his expressions used to be, if you're not in person, like in person is best, but if not, phone is second best. Because back when you had to call, but now
Yeah,
I think kind of video kind of replaces that because someone gets to hear you, see you, get a little taste of your personality, things like that. So I think it's really about that impression that people get because we're so used to seeing videos. I mean, we're in such a social media world now. We're so used to scrolling and moving and getting all
yeah.
this information. So you got to kind of be part of it. Yeah.
And I like the fact too that once someone sends a lead off Facebook or something,
Mhm.
it triggers a video. So you see the person right away, and you can wave and say, "Hey, I'm a real person. I'm work on that."
Yeah. And it makes a difference. You know what I mean? Like we found over the years, just a simple hello video, just something as simple as that goes a long way because people don't do that. If you're competing with someone that's just sending a text-based message, and you send the video, it makes a huge difference. That's just the feedback we've gotten over the years.
Boy, I can definitely agree with that.
Yeah. Well, it's good to meet you, my friend. And if you have any questions, feel free to pop them in the chat. And then we're going to be moving along. I'm going to kind of do the A to Z, walking through here. And all of these live trainings are going to be on our YouTube support channel. So if you want to go back there, it's Dub Support on YouTube. I'll drop that link in and just go to the part that you want to see. Because a lot of times people will come in and say, I want to see the webcam part again because that's what I want to do, or the LinkedIn part or the screen recorder. You can really go back and really kind of isolate, what you want to see.
Great.
Yeah. Well, good to meet you, Michael.
Okay.
Cool. All right. So let me share my screen. And then, by the way, Michael Cody, by the way, I just got the message from Darius. I just popped in the chat for you. You can see it in there. What's your volume, Michael? By the way, on your sends, do you know?
Sorry, I wasn't sure I had it muted.
Yeah. What's your volume, you think, on the cold, like per day?
I'm starting off low, like 100 with a rate of 20 per minute.
20 per minute. Okay. Okay, cool. All right. I just shot him that back. So when I get that back, I'll pop that other part over to you.
Okay.
Cool. Thanks, Michael.
Yep. Sorry. I'm going to put it back on mute on my end.
Okay.
All right.
All right, everybody. So let me share my screen here and let's pop in. Okay, let me spotlight this and then we'll get going here. So when we think about dub in general, it's really about what is the experience like for someone that actually gets these videos. And when you record a dub video, it's going to be an animated video GIF preview. So it's going to be the first 3 seconds when you hit record, that's what that is right there. So whatever you're doing for that first 3 seconds, that is what's going to repeat. So we want to make it as engaging as we possibly can. And the biggest part of that engagement is what's your hook? So before you send a video email out to or a video SMS out to a person, a group of people, whoever it is, you want to know what the reason is. Is it warm contact, cold contact, referral? What's your hook? What's the reason that any one of those scenarios, referral, cold, warm, are going to want to follow up, are going to want to click on it? So before you record a video and you decide on what style of video you want to create, you have to decide what your hook is. So one of the strategies that we employ ourselves here at Dubb and we recommend it is whatever AI you do use, if you do use an AI, whether it's ChatGPT, Grok, Gemini, Claude, whether it's Auto, which is our AI guide right here inside of Dubb, you can ask the AI, you've got to educate it first and then ask it a question. So you want to let the AI know who your ICP is, your ideal client profile, why you are reaching out for that person or that group. What is the value that you want to convey? And what is the action that you want them to take after consuming the content? Now, once you give that information to the AI, then you want to ask it, say, look, this is what I need. I need a list of 20 3 to 5 word hooks that will make someone want to click on the video that I'm sending. And it will give you that list of 3 to 5 word hooks. Give it a human pass, see which ones you like, make the adjustments, either give it back to the AI for the adjustments and hey, make it have a little more FOMO in it, make it a little more specific, funny or witty or whatever the adjustment is. The AI makes the adjustment, and then you have your final list of 3 to 5 word hooks. The reason we say 3 to 5 words is because this little whiteboard that I'm holding up right here that I'll explain in a second, that has 3 words in there. 3 to 5 is pretty good. It's nice and punchy. And then also up here in the email subject line, 3 to 5 works really good in terms of visual for the 3 to 5 words. So that's what we kind of recommend there. The hook in the email subject line and the hook that someone sees in the video, those can be the same thing or something very similar in terms of what that the reason would be for them to get because they gotta get here first before they get there. Now, once you know what your hook is, now you can decide on what kind of video you want to record. So this one here is done with the webcam recorder, the basic webcam recorder inside of the Dubb website. And I have the Dubb mobile app on my phone, Dubb, the Dubb app, and there is a whiteboard feature where you can type. And all I'm doing is just holding it up towards the camera. Now, because it is a repeating 3 second animated preview, you want to have a little bit of movement to it, kind of bring it to life a little bit. Don't say static because what's the point of having animated if there's no movement to it? It doesn't have to be a performance, just a little point, little lean goes a long way. This is probably one of the most straightforward ways you can deliver a message because it's right there. Now, from the webcam, you also can record something that's a little bit different. You can record something that looks like this. You can drop a virtual background behind you. So if you're not using the whiteboard with the hook and you feel confident enough that you have some screenshots behind you that really can give that context and that hook in itself, then you can just throw that behind you and do a little reference point, something like that. So whether it's someone's profile, property and real estate, whether it's a screenshot of an article you want to share, an action someone took, maybe they filled out a form or something, a website, whatever it is, if you feel it gives the proper context that it needs and it's enough of a hook, just throw it behind you, give a little point to it. Now, you also can do a combination of both of these things. So I can give some context behind, but have that nice strong hook on the whiteboard still in front. So I can do both at the same time. And again, it works great for any industry, but in particular with real estate, we've seen people have some good, effects from it because property's there, property address here, cool fact about the property. So it works really good. Now, as far as screen recording goes, these are great to make. These are right here. So anytime you want to be on top of something inside of a little bubble, pointing things out visually, walking someone through something, whether it's a client that just paid or it's a prospect and you're trying to bring them over, this is a really nice visual way to kind of walk someone through. This was done with the Dubb Chrome extension. That's a browser-based screen recorder. You can see the little Dubb button up here in the browser. It's at the top. You can see it up there. So all you have to do is Google Dubb Chrome extension, and it's a 3-step process to pin it up at the top, and then you're able to use it. The Dubb Chrome extension is really good for browser-based screen recordings. So whatever you have within the browser, whatever site you're on top of, this is a convenient way to do this. Now, you also are going to notice in this little bubble right here, I have my hook again. I could have been waving and pointing, that works, but I brought in my additional messaging because that's my hook. So I'm inside the bubble. We know this is a market update because we can see the title, but I said there's been a big change in the market. So whatever industry you're in when you're doing these screen recordings, think about that additional hook in terms of that kind of Instead of burying the lead, it gets them to want to click on it even more. We also have another screen recorder called the Dubb desktop app. The Dubb desktop app is not beholden to the browser. It can go on top of anything that it wants to. That's one of the major differences between Chrome and desktop. The desktop's like a little drone that flies over the top. So it can go on top of websites, documents, videos, Canvas slides, whatever you want. It also has the ability to crop in closer. You notice on this site here, I've cropped in closer to something. There's some other cool functions too. So when I show you the Chrome extension and the desktop app back to back, you'll be able to see similarities and differences. But the big one is Chrome is browser based, desktop app is not, and it can go on top of whatever you want. The last kind of recording that we do is with the mobile app. So we have this one right here. Now the mobile app can do just what we saw with the webcam. You can drop a virtual behind you, you can do some text on the screen. You also can just do very simple hook, right? We talked about the hook. Do a simple little recording, whether you're introducing yourself to someone or it is that hook that we talked about. And just put it in different font, different size, throw some emojis next to it, move it around. You can do whatever you want in this space. Now, we also have this other cool function on the mobile app. This is really, really good for real estate folks, but I'll give you the other scenarios as well. But for real estate, it's pretty much tailor-made for property walkthroughs. So what it does is it uses both cameras on the phone and it records what's in front of you and puts you on the screen. So you can visually react to what you're showing. Hey, check this out here. Look at this here. Works great for that. Now, if you're not in real estate, and let's just say you're doing local prospecting to businesses, you can record the outside of the business, have you in front, maybe mention something about the business, send it to the contact, and then when you go inside, hey, just sent you this video, they pull it up and they see that. You also could be sitting right in front of your computer and do all the different scenarios we just talked about. Pull up someone's profile, pull up a website, whatever you want to show, hit record, and just physically lean into your computer. And that way, it's going to show you leaning into what you want to show there. So it's a neat visual for them to look at. If you're ever with a client, you're physically with a client and you want to do a cool little back and forth video testimonial, you can set this up on a selfie stick, have them sit across from you, and then just do a little quick little interview. You're in the top left, they're in the middle, and you can post it on your socials or send it as an update. You also can do, if you're at an event, a big conference, record the crowd, explain what's going on, post it to social, again, send it as an update. So lots of different cool functions for picture in picture, which is this right here. Now, regardless of the style that you've chosen, when you do pick the style, whether it's webcam, screen, or mobile, when they click on it, it's about their experience. They got the video, they click on the animated preview, and they're going to land on what we call, in Dubb terms, a preset. So it's just a customized landing page, but that's our term for it, presets. Now, on the preset here, you're going to have your logo up over here, the initial video you've created right here in the middle, and then you can have playlist videos that are going to play right after the video that you've made. The power of the playlist is it not only provides more information for everybody, but it gives you the ability to record one video one time, minute, minute and a half, basically your pitch video about why someone should go with you, your product, or your services. And you only need to record it once, and it will record right after. The reason it's good to have that in the playlist playing after about you and why someone should go with you is because, again, these initial videos should be about that hook that you're talking about. Get right into it. These videos are here. I wouldn't go longer than a minute. Probably 30, 40 seconds is probably the sweet spot. Get in, get out, have them take an action. That's what these are about. Now, if you do have video testimonials, this is a really good spot to have them right here. If you don't have video testimonials, I'll show you a way to get them in a second. But if you have some and you want some more, I'll show you a little technique that's worked for folks over the years. Now, below here, you have your buttons, your call to action buttons, your CTAs. What would you like someone to do after they have consumed the content? Do you want them to book a time in your calendar? Would you like them to fill out a form? Do you want them to visit your website? Do you want a link to an external form? Do you want them to email you back? Do you want them to download a document, a listing agreement, a contract, a guide? Do you want them to check out a case study? Do you want them to register for a webinar? Maybe you want them to leave a review. So there's a number of choices that you can have below. If you do have multiples, I would go in order of importance from left to right. Now, this button right here, reply with video, is really cool. Sometimes people send you a video back if you ask for it, but the main use case we've seen over the years for this, the Dubb folks have used it for, is getting video testimonials. So if you do want to get them, all you need to do is send someone a video, have that button below it, and just ask for the testimonial. Hey, this is Rob. Listen, thank you so much for using Dubb. We really appreciate your business. It'll be awesome if we can get a video testimonial from you. It's not complicated. You don't need to download or anything. Just click that reply with video button below and let me know what you thought about the platform. You ask the questions you would ask. They send the video back to you. You get a little notification inside of Dubb that you have a video reply, and then you just make it part of your playlist, which is what we've done right here. Now, the last part of this page is right over here to the right. This is your AI assistant. We call this SIA, your Sales Interactive Assistant. And when someone lands on the landing page here, maybe they're thinking about taking the next steps, but maybe they have questions in real time and they're not sure yet. So over here to the right, you can have your FAQs. You can ask the AI a direct question. And when the AI gives the answer, it's all about keeping the momentum going. So it's going to say, hey, listen, here's your answer. Are you ready to book a time? Or whatever the next step is that you want them to take, that's your CTA button over here to the left. Now, the AI is educated inside of the Dubb platform, individual website pages. It will physically learn what's in text on those pages. And you also can upload a PDF as well. So one or the other or both, and then your AI assistant will know everything it needs to know to help you move everything forward. Now, these preset landing pages in general, you should have different preset landing pages for different parts of your audience. So if I was in real estate and we did that buyer seller split, I want a landing page for buyers, a landing page for sellers. Same thing in finance, coaching consulting, mortgage, insurance, whatever the industry is, if there's a split in your audience and the messaging, you want to have a preset landing page that speaks directly to those folks. And when you go from a free trial to a paid plan, whether it's Pro or Pro Plus, our team will meet you in Zoom with an optimization setup and help you set up the pages, the buttons, everything that you need. Now, all of this is tracked as well. So when you send someone a video, did they open the email? Did they watch this video? If they did, what is the watch percentage? So you know what they've consumed. Have they clicked on any of the buttons? Have they interacted with the AI? Did they just view the page? All of it will help you follow up in a very, very smart way because you know what actions they've taken. Now, as far as recording the videos that I just showed you, we're going to walk through and how do we record all these? So we're going to start right here with the webcam. How do we do something that looks like this? So for the webcam, we're going to go right inside the platform here. And right up here at the top, there is a big red button that says create video. So we're going to click that red button. And that's going to open up our camera. And this is our webcam. And now we're going to record the video that you just saw. So first, we need to get the whiteboard that you saw. I had a message typed on there. So get the Dubb mobile app, Dubbapp. And when you have the Dubb mobile app, this is where the whiteboard is going to be. So here's the Dubb mobile app. The whiteboard is right at the top, that little square with the person in the corner. When you select that, now you're able to type. So all I was doing before was just type the hook, turn the hook, just like this. And if you want to do the virtual background behind you, just go below, select virtual background. Come down here, we have some stock stuff down here. Go to your photos. And this is where you can drag and drop any imaging that you feel is important, like we talked about before. Creates a little library in here for you. And then you just choose the image that you want. Grab the one you want, put it behind you, and there you go, just like this. And there it is. Now, if you want to make sure you have good lighting, have a ring light in front of you or natural light or a combination of both. And if you want to bring your hook in at the same time, just bring it in, just like this. And then you can reference what's behind you. I would also have dinosaur T-Rex arms when you're doing this stuff. I wouldn't go out into the soup out here. I'd keep them within your shoulders if you talk a lot with your hands. Now, every recording option with Dubb has a teleprompter option. If you have not used the teleprompter before, it is really good for staying on point if you want specific messaging. You just need to have a script saved inside of Dubb to be able to use it. So in this case, from our webcam right here, if I want to use a teleprompter, I'm going to click above my head right up in here, and notice it says create new script. That would take me inside of the Dubb platform. I would either write the script right there or copy and paste it. I can scroll from scripts that we have already written, or I can look for a script by the title. Now, when I have the script, physically it's going to pop down right here. I'm going to give myself about arm's length distance away. I'm going to let the words flow up into my top eye line. I'm going to give it a little draft read because I want to make sure that the words don't surprise me in terms of the inflection. And again, just takes a little practice. And these are really cool to keep you very efficient if you want exact wording. Now, here's the speed right here. You can adjust this up or down. You can click the play button, make sure that speed is okay. And then you can back up the text or you can zoom it in. When you're reading the text for the first time out loud, if you want to make some changes, sometimes that happens, you can click the pencil icon to the right, make your changes, and then just click save, and you're good to go. Now, I'm going to bring it all together here. I'm going to bring in my hook. I'm going to hit record right here in the middle, and I'm going to get a 3, 2, 1 countdown, and here we go. Hi, this is Rob from Dubb. We are the sales operating system. We use video, automation, and contact management to create connections, conversations, and we create conversions. I can hit the pause button, take a break for a second, click it again, keep going. I can delete the video with the red X. It'll say, are you sure you want to do this? And if I want to save this into Dubb, it is the blue check mark, and that's going to save it into the platform. Now, if I want to close the teleprompter, just tap the little arrow, and it closes it right there. Now I'm going to hit the check mark here and it's going to save it into Dubb. Now, as soon as I click this, we're going to end up on the video edit page inside of the platform. Now, when you land on the video edit page inside of the platform, you can do a number of things inside here. So first of all, at the top, you can edit the title of the video internally. Click the little pencil icon, change the title in here, click the check mark, and it will save it. You can download the MP4 version of any video that you want right here. Download the MP4 file. You can save it. There's a button all the way to the right, little square and an arrow all the way to the right over there. If you click that button, it's going to be a preview of what your video looks like on a preset landing page because it's got to live somewhere. Okay, here's the page. Great. There's my video, there's my playlist, there's my AI, there's my logo. You get to preview it to see if it's how you want it to be. And if you want to change it to a different preset landing page that you've already created, just click the little drop down here and it says Rob's preset. That's my default preset landing page. Anytime I create a video, that background that you just saw, that preset landing page, that will be attached to it, unless I change it to another preset background I've already created just by clicking on it. And you can do that with one click. You also can upload it directly to YouTube if you have a YouTube channel. And every Dubb video has a QR code. So if you select over here, if you're doing any kind of physical mail marketing, you could have some fun with that, have a QR code on there. Say, hey, thanks for taking me out of your mail stack. If you're at an event or a conference, you could have it, if you have a booth, have a little placard set up. If you're meeting around, walking around meeting people, have a pre-recorded video already made. Hey, it was great meeting you at the event. Click below to stay in touch. So there's a lot of different choices you can have here. Open houses for real estate. It's perfect for us. Sit it right on the counter. Hey, scan it. Hey, thanks for coming to the open house. By the way, you want to see similar properties? All you gotta do is click below. And then below here, you have an analytics tab right down here to the left. We have an AI coach here called Kyra. So if you want immediate feedback on your video, just select generate to the right. It'll give you delivery analysis feedback, effectiveness, content, and visuals. We also have activity right over here. So like I mentioned before, you can really drill down on who's clicking on the videos. Is anyone just viewing your landing page? Are they watching the video? If they did, what is the watch percentage? Are they clicking on any of the buttons? All of that really important for follow-up. Also, you can edit any video you save into Dubb, you can edit. So if you select the edit tab here, you can come right down here and you can play the video. Hi, this is Rob from. You can drag your timeline. And let's just say I want to cut something out, right? Let's say this is the first cut I want to make right here. Just come right over here to the scissor icon where it says split clip. Click that. Play it or drag it to the second cut point. Split clip, scissors. Now you got three pieces sitting down here at the bottom. Whatever is highlighted in orange, hit the trash can, and it's gone. And if you want to bring it back, just click undo, undo, undo as many times as you cut, and it brings it right back to where it was. So we have a video we recorded. We have it on a preset landing page. Now we just want to send it. So to send it, we're going to open up an email, open up a compose, and your best practice is going to be always have the word video in the subject line. It is rare that you see it. It does stand out. Have that first. And then you want to have your hook that we talked about, that 3 to 5 word hook that we came up with. Then in the body, you just want a little bit of text. And then to drop the video in, right inside the Dubb platform, there is a big blue share and send button. Sits right here. Click that, drop the email into the person you're sending it to, add a little personalization text if you want to. This is not a necessity. This is right at the top of the video if you want to. Click copy for email, and then it's just a copy and paste, and you drop it in just like this. Now, if you do have Gmail or Outlook 365, there is a shortcut. Notice there's a little Dubb button right down here inside of Gmail. The reason that button is there is because we have the Dubb Chrome extension screen recorder in our browser, that little Dubb button at the top. That's what we're going to look at in a second, the Dubb Chrome extension screen recorder. But when we have that, this little button shows up in here in Gmail, and Outlook 365, it's inside of add-ins. When you select that button, I can record a video right now here, Or I can search through my video library down to the bottom right that I'm doing right now. I'm scrolling through, find the video I want to send, click insert, and I can send it. So you can copy and paste from inside the platform, or you can use a shortcut if you have Gmail or Outlook 365. Now, the screen recording videos that we just talked about, these ones right here in the beginning, this one right here. How would we do that? Google Dubb Chrome extension. It's a browser-based screen recorder. Three-step process to pin it up here at the top. And then you can put yourself on top of anything within the browser. I'm going to use LinkedIn as an example, but again, this could be any site you want. So I'm going to click the button over here at the top and put myself on the page just like this. Now, when you're on these pages, you want to think about with your webcam size, placement, and shape. So size-wise, you can grab the edge right here, just grab it like this and go up or down. You can manipulate the size. In terms of shape, you can click right in here, go from square to phone shape to rectangle, whatever you want. I'm going to go circle. Ruben's in a circle. I would try to aesthetically match the feel of the page that you're on. And then the last part of it is the placement. Put yourself in a good, interesting spot. I'm going to rub myself right up against a Ruben right here against his bubble. Inside here, I can zoom myself in. If I just want a tighter frame, I can back myself up. I can physically move myself around in the bubble inside here. I can jump to full screen when I want to make a point about something, go back to the page. I also can turn my camera off right over here to the right. So if I select the camera, I can just do an audio walkthrough of the page if I want to. I can also just use my headshot if I want to use that. And I also, if I am live recording here, I can use a virtual background. Just like we just did with the other webcam, I can drop a virtual right inside here. We also have an annotation tool right over here. I'm going to point some things out. I'm going to use this in a little bit. And we have a teleprompter right over here to the right. So this one's a little bit different than the one I just showed you before, because with this one here, you can control the speed here, which is the same, right? Scroll speed, that's the same. You can back the text off and zoom it in, that's the same. But the difference is you can physically move this around your page, and you also can manipulate the sides like this. Now, if you're going to use the teleprompter with the Chrome extension, you want to leave a little bit of a gap up here so you can tap this thing to bring it forward to be able to use it. You don't want to go full screen on your browser if you're going to use the teleprompter because it will hide the teleprompter tab. You physically won't be able to see it or get to it. So just leave a little bit of space up here. So when you hit record, you just tap it and bring it forward like this. You also have three orientations to record with Chrome right over here to the right. If you click camera, opens up like a webcam. If you select tab, it's going to be just a clean cut of this page that I'm on. It won't show any of the tab mess at the top. And if I go screen, it's going to get my entire computer screen. I would only do that if I'm jumping around to different tabs. I say, hey, let me take you on a little tab journey to show you this other stuff. Now, for this example, I'm going to use tab. And I'm also going to bring in my hook that we talked about before. It's because I want that additional messaging. So here it is right here. So I'm going to hit record to the right, start recording. There's my tab right here. You can see me right there. Click share, and there we go. Hey, Ruben, what's going on? It's Rob. Listen, I wanted to send you this quick video because not only are you an author, you wrote that book called Click Record, which I love Click and Record. I saw that you're in tech as well. So am I. So I did the quick little move, little point over, little smile, just like that. That's my repeating first 3 seconds. And then I jump to full screen. Jumping to full screen with these screen recordings is pretty awesome, especially when you want to make points about something. It breaks the visual, enables you to make that point, and then go back to what you were talking about. Now, to do that, you can physically take your mouse and hover over your webcam, double click it. It will bring you here. Double click the screen to go back. You also can hover over the little remote panel at the bottom. It says expand webcam. Click that there. Click the little button to go back. You also can pause and resume the recording at the bottom. Just hit the pause button down here. Click it again to resume. And the annotations are great over here to the left. You can do arrows. You can put things in numerical order of importance. You can do some text on screen. You can draw. You can do underlining, circles, whatever you'd like. So if you're thinking about reaching out on LinkedIn, this is a great way to do it. It's very original. If you're thinking about being on top of anything within your browser where you want to physically point some things out, the Dubb Chrome extension is really easy and really effective to use. I'm going to hit the check mark again, right down here at the bottom, check mark, and that's going to save it into the Dubb platform to the same spot that we were before, the video edit page inside of the platform. Now, if I want to share this video with Ruben, how would I share it with him? Well, on LinkedIn, I want to connect with him first. So you want to be a first connection with someone. It seems like most people connect. Send a quick little connector message. And then you're going to want to click the message button down at the bottom left. And then we have an integration with LinkedIn. So we have the ability to send them this nice animated preview that they're going to see in their inbox. Now, like I showed you before inside of Gmail, when there was that little Dubb button, the same thing exists inside of LinkedIn. So let me just refresh this here and you'll be able to see that. See the little button right there at the bottom? That Dubb button? That's because we have an integration with LinkedIn. Click that button there, and it's the shortcut that we talked about before. You can see me scrolling through my video library. Just select the one you want. There it is. Click insert, highlight the text, and then put the hook in there and then send it. And then Ruben will see that nice animated preview instead of just a normal text-based copy and paste message. Now, the last screen recorder we're going to look at is the Dubb desktop app. So all you have to do is Google Dubb desktop app, download it from Mac or PC. And when you do, there's going to be a little Dubb symbol that's going to show up either at the top or the bottom. You can see the functionality right in here. I usually click View Quick Menu. It'll pop it up like this. Now, remember, the major difference between Chrome and this is Chrome was browser-based. The desktop app is not. It can go on top of anything and has some other cool functions too. So I'm going to click Record Screen. And I'm going to show you the differences and the similarities here now. So similarities, Bubble's still the same. You can do all the stuff within the webcam you did with the Chrome. Annotation tool, you can do all the same stuff as the Chrome. The teleprompter, you can move this around like the Chrome, but it's different in this regard. When you pick a script in here, it's going to give you the option for voice recognition. That's called auto track. So when I hit record and I start reading that script, it's going to go at my pace. So you have that as an option with the desktop app. Now, if you wanted to do the scroll speed, like you saw to the two prior examples to this, just click that button, it turns it off, and then you can move this up or down for your scroll speed. So it's either auto scroll for the scroll speed or auto track for voice recognition. Now, for the recording itself, this has a pretty cool option. There is a red slash through this square down here at the bottom, right here. That means if I was to hit record and that red slash is there, I am going to get my entire computer screen. If I get rid of the red slash just by clicking on it, now I'm given a drop down of choices in terms of the borders that I can record. Right now it's on landscape. So this is the proper orientation for YouTube. Whatever this is on top of and whatever's inside the blue lines, that will be part of the recording. I also can do custom. If I do custom, now I can crop around anything I want to crop around, which is pretty cool. It's my favorite one to use because you can get very specific in terms of what you want to show. You also can choose portrait for social media. So if I want to do a social media video right from my desktop, I have the option to do that. Just put it in the portrait format and throw it on top of whatever you want to throw it on top of. Now, as far as the recording itself, I'm going to click the red button down here at the bottom. I'm going to get my 3, 2, 1 countdown, and now I am recording. I can pause and resume, just like we could with the other options. The big difference here is the check mark. Now, normally before that I showed you, the check mark means saving it into Dubb. That does not mean that with the desktop app now. The desktop app, when you hit the check mark here, it's going to open up a preview window, and I have just recorded a clip. So the desktop app is a clip recorder. And what we're going to do is we're going to record a few clips, merge them together into one video, and then we're going to save it into Dubb. The cool thing about clip recording is it enables you to drag and drop videos from your computer if you have an MP4 file to make it part of the story. Now, what I just recorded right here was a screen recording clip, right? So how do I continue going now? I got one clip, but what do I do? So down to the bottom left, there are 3 creative icons that you can choose from. The one all the way to the left is record screen video, this style. So if I select that here, it's going to open up the screen recording option. I could have swapped out a different site, background deck behind me, right? I'm going to hit record, and now I'm recording the same style as the first clip, and I'm just recording a second clip. I'm going to hit the check mark here, and there is my second clip that I've recorded. Now, both these clips I can move around in any order that I want to. I don't have to go chronologically. I can just grab one and move it, just like this. I also can click the 3-dot menu and download or delete each individual clip. Get rid of the ones I don't like, keep the ones that I do. Now, you also have down to the bottom left a webcam option. So the second icon down the bottom left, if I click webcam, it's going to open up like my webcam. This is really great for Maybe you have an opening, or maybe you're like, hey, I want to talk to you about this one specific thing, or maybe it's the ending. Thank you so much for watching this video. Click below to keep in touch. So it's going to visually look different than the other ones. The last option down to the bottom left is what's called Dubb Narrator. Dubb Narrator gives you the ability to take a video you've already recorded, it's sitting in your video library, take that video, put it inside of a bubble, and put it on top of anything that you want to show on top of a recording. So I could sit here in front of my webcam, say I'm talking about a market update, deliver to camera with my teleprompter about the market, save that video into Dubb. Then I would physically pull up the site or the slide deck that's related to the market update, click on narrator video icon. It's going to take me inside my video library. Let's pretend this is the video I recorded. I'm going to select it. There I am. And now when I hit record, the pre-recorded version of me is going to do all the talking.
Hi, this is Rob from Dubb. We are the sales operating system.
I can scroll around, annotate, do whatever I want. I can relax because the first version of me is already doing all the work now. Now, when I have my clips that I want and I want to merge them together and save it, I have a couple options. Down at the bottom right, the first one is upload. If I select upload, it's going to merge all my clips together and save it into Dubb. If I select edit down to the bottom right, it's going to merge all my clips together, but I have an edit option right here inside the desktop app before I even save it into the platform. And the editor here is just like the one I showed you earlier inside Dubb. You can do the same thing right here. And then I can download the MP4 all the way to the right if I want to first, and then I can just upload it directly into the Dubb platform. Now, the last option for recording is going to be the Dubb mobile app. Now, the mobile app is pretty much just like the desktop app in terms of it has the clip recording ability, so it's a clip recorder, but it also does some other cool stuff. So, and it's also on the move that you can't be on the move with the desktop app. So this is what this will look like. So get the Dubb mobile app on your phone, Dubbapp, and when you do have it, this is how you're going to be able to record a video. So here is the mobile app right here. We can see me right in the home area here. We have our video library right in the middle. But to record, blue camera icon at the bottom. Tap that blue camera icon, and it's going to open up your camera. When you are first using the mobile app, it will always be defaulted for 1 minute of recording time. All you need to do is just slide this over to 10 minutes because you can't go beyond that, and you won't get cut off. To record, I'm going to tap the circle, and now I am recording. A timer in my eye line, I have a timer on the button. I can pause and resume this recording right to the left. And if I want to end the recording, just tap the circle, and it is now ended. And there is the clip that I have recorded. Now, this clip has been automatically downloaded to my phone, so I have it in my photo video area if I do need it. I'm going to hit record one more time. Here we go again, timer, timer. There's my second clip. And I can change the order here. I can take my finger, hold a clip, slide it. So you can move them in any order you want. If I tap a clip individually, it will give me the option to trim. And if I select edit,
More time.
this is where I can come in here and there are some icons to the right that I can use. There is a music icon to the right. So if I click this one here, we have a whole library of royalty-free music you can choose from. Just make sure you adjust the level so it doesn't overwhelm your voice. We also have a scissor icon. You come in here, trim it, just like you could on your phone natively. And then we also have a text icon. So when you click this one, this will give you the ability to come in here and add that hook that we talked about. Remember at the beginning where it showed me waving and I had the text on the screen? Just type your hook here, change it to whatever color, font, shape, size you want, and then you can have it right here wherever you want it on your screen. If you want to do a voiceover on your clip, select the microphone icon to the right. Just make sure you adjust the original audio wherever you'd like it, and then have the voiceover over the top. If you want to speed up the action, there's a little timer icon. You can go all the way up to 10x. So if you got a fun visual one, it's a little action shot, you can speed that all the way up. You also have an icon down on the bottom right for burned in subtitles. If you want to burn these things in the caption, you can burn them in here, or you can burn them in at the end. Now, these icons over here to the right, what do? If you select the tooltip at the top, they will tell you. This is the functionality. Now, I always have a countdown timer on. I usually choose 3 seconds. You have a 10-second option, but that seems kind of overkill. It's kind of long. Unless you're using like a wireless mic or something, it's a further shot. 3 seconds works pretty good. If you're doing a walk and talk and you feel like your video is a little shaky, you can select video stabilization and then select low, medium, or high, and that will smooth your video out. If you want to use the teleprompter on the mobile app, it's this button right here. Now, when you choose your script in here, This is something, let me grab this one right here. Let's grab this one. Okay. So you have your speed option between 1 and 10. Auto scroll, right? Right here, just like before. Hit the play button, see if you like that speed. If you want to make any changes, select the pencil icon to the right to make real-time edits. If your eyes are not staying at the top where they should be, slide everything up with this guardrail right here so your eyes stay up towards the camera at the top. Now, if you're doing a landscape video, just turn the phone like this, and then the script will adjust right over here. Now, if you want to use auto track, the voice recognition that we talked about, you don't want to use auto scroll, you want voice recognition. Just select the gear icon here, select auto track, and when you hit record, this is what this would look like. Are you in sales and you just spent the entire day not selling? See how it's highlighting my words as we're going? You can have that as an option. So it's auto scroll or it's auto track, either which one you want to go with. To close the teleprompter, tap the X and it will close it. If you have recorded a video outside of the Dubb mobile app from on your phone and you have it in your photo video area and you want to make that clip part of this, all you have to do is go to the folder icon here. It will take you to your photo video area, pick that video, and it will drop it right in here. If you want to record your screen, your physical screen, it's this button right here. If you want filters, right here, right, just kind of scroll through here, see what kind of effects you like. There's different skin smoothing, black and white, kind of different color gradations. This one's kind of funny. It's like turning into the Incredible Hulk. I'm really angry that you haven't replied to my follow-ups. There we go. And then you also have this option right here. This is picture in picture down to the bottom right. So when you select that there, then you can record what's in front of you. Like I mentioned in the beginning, it uses both cameras on your phone, make yourself bigger, smaller, zoom into the background if you'd like to. A lot of cool options you can do. Now you also have right down here, virtual background. So you can select that one there, put the virtual background behind you, do the recording like we did in the middle. Now, when you're done and you want to merge these clips all together into one video, select the blue button at the top right. That's going to merge all of the clips together like we did with the desktop app. And then you will have a finished copy on your phone of this final video. And you also have the option to now save it into Dubb. See that blue upload button at the bottom right? This is where you can save it into the platform. Now, when you do have a video saved into Dubb, you can share it either on your phone or on your computer. Our video library is right here, but if I want to share it from the mobile app, how would I send this? So let's select this video right here. Notice there's a big blue share video button right in the middle. So if you select copy for email, it will copy to your clipboard, paste it into your email client. Copy for SMS, copy to the clipboard, paste it. Or you can select the icons that are the top right above the video. Block icon is email, paper airplane icon is SMS. Now, if you do have a CRM that you really like, let's say you have, a HubSpot or a Salesforce or a Go High Level, or maybe you have a third-party center like a MailChimp or a Constant Contact or something like that. We have a very big list of integrations with different CRMs and third-party centers you can see right in here. So if you like what you currently have and you don't want to get rid of it, and you just want to add video, you can just keep what you have and add video. If you do want to use Dubb as a CRM, you absolutely can do that. You can come right over here to CRM, upload your contacts with a CSV file. You can do tasks, deals, notes, tags. You can do campaigns within Dubb, bulk sending with email and SMS. And you also can do automations, so drip sequencing with our Pro Plus plan. That's really what automations are all about with Pro Plus. Now, as far as getting support that you need with Dubb, there's a couple options here. So number one is you can go right down here to the bottom, this little intercom, right to the bottom left, little green bubble, and you can chat with an AI on the team or a human being. And you also can you can do a keyword search. By putting Chrome extension, it'll typically bring up a video, article, and screenshots as well. I can also access Auto that I mentioned in the beginning, our AI guide right here. Auto can answer any questions related to Dubb, whether it's technical or anything like that. It also can answer strategy questions. So if I could say, hey, Auto, I'm in real estate. What are the 5 best videos to make for buyers and sellers? It's going to give that to me. Now, Auto also can do script writing, any kind of copy that you need, but there is a cool little function to Auto. Over to the right, there is this little person icon right here. And you'll notice it says basic and sales. So let's imagine for a second I'm still in real estate, buyers and sellers. We talked about in the beginning with landing pages, whatever industry you're in, have different landing pages for different parts of your audience. Same thing here. So I'm going to do my audience splits here, click create profile, And I'm just answering questions about every part of my audience. So in this case, let's pretend this is about my sellers. I'm just answering questions, choosing a tone of communication, preferred tone. And then the AI is going to know everything about my audience. So when I get ready to write some copy and it's for a specific part of my audience, just select the one that you want, give it a check mark like you see right here. And then when I tell the AI to do the copy, it's going to remember everything about my audience and integrate that into what's being written. So if I said, hey, listen, write me a newsletter about blah, 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 it's going to write it, remember everything about my audience. And then it's going to ask me, hey, do you want to save this into scripts? Yes. And then you can load it into a teleprompter and deliver a video newsletter. So it's a nice little workflow to get into. Have the AI know about your audience, write some copy, load it into a teleprompter, and record the video. Now, we also have this for help as well. We just added this about a month ago now, I think about a month. This is Sophia. This is our AI information coach right over here to the right. If you dial this number 24/7, she will be on there. You can ask her tech questions, strategy questions, whatever you need. That is available right there. You also can go right under here under training to the right. There is a second link right here, and this will bring you to Dubb Academy. We have a full library in terms of how to use Dubb. Everything's all labeled. It's right in here. And lastly, if you want to go to Dubb Support on YouTube, we have a lot of great videos. That's where this training goes to live. Within the next hour or two, it will typically be up on YouTube. Go back to that spot you want to watch. If you want to do referrals, we have a very strong referral program. So over here to the left under referrals, you can click apply now. That will create a nice little referral link for you. And when you share that referral link, it's a 30% recurring commission on anyone that subscribes to Dubb through that link. So if you shared the link with me and I subscribed, it's going to be 30% for you. And then if I really like Dubb and I create my own link and I share it with someone else and they go through my link, it's another 10% for you as well. So 30 and 10. And if you have, if you're paying for Dubb right now and you got 4 or 5 professional contacts, bring them in here to the live training, dubb.com/T. If you have a group of people that have like a Tech Tuesday or Thursdays every month, let us know. I can come in and pitch. But if you're paying for Dubb now, you get 4 or 5 people, you got a free account. And if you go beyond that, you can do really well, which we have some coaches and consultants that do well with that. Typically, when you're using Dubb, most people say, "Hey, how'd you send me that video? That's cool." And then that link is right below there that they can check out. So there's a lot of really good information that you can convey in terms of that, as far as um, getting someone to want to do what you're doing, but also do it in a way that they're able to do their own business. So it's pretty flexible. Okay, so let me pop over here. Let's see. Do we have anything from anybody? Let me jump into the Q&A and see if anything is in there, if there's anything still in there. I don't see anything in there. Michael Cody, I messaged Darius. I haven't heard back on that second part of it yet, but we'll reach out to you directly with that numbers in terms of the cold. I know that you were waiting on that, but that's looks like still waiting on that answer from him.
Hi there, this is Michael. Hello, let me
Yeah,
turn my volume back up.
yeah. So I don't have the second part of the answer yet for you, but we'll send that to you directly, just about the volume part of it.
Sure. So was about email warm up, and the other piece was the custom images.
Yeah, custom images. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. He wanted to know the volume for the cold. So I let him know 100 a day, rate of 20 per minute. So when I hear back on that and then the imaging, we'll send it to you directly.
Okay. And again, he had suggested 2 different platforms for warming up the email address.
Yeah.
That's what I'm just trying to figure out is what are those 2 platforms so I can get that process started.
Yeah, no, definitely. That's probably it's the most important one.
Yes.
Okay,
All right, very
cool.
good. I will wait to hear from you guys.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thanks for coming in, Michael.
Yep. Thank you. Bye now.
Awesome. And let's see, any other questions from anybody? Anything on anyone's mind before we kind of head out for the day? Anybody? Let's see. I see 2 new messages in here. Oh, Michael McCall. Okay. How do you get the desktop app? The icon on the top of your browser, Chrome extension, and log on the web. Okay. So, Michael, can you hear me okay? You can unmute if you want to.
Yep, is okay.
Yeah. So, all you have to do is just Google Dubb Chrome extension, and then it will walk you through it. It'll give a little arrow that will point, put it up here, say yes to this, say yes to that. It's 3 steps you do total. And then you'll have then all you have to do is pin the thing up in the browser, and it'll be pinned in your browser to use the
So
Chrome.
Dubb Chrome extension,
Yes,
search
just
that.
yep.
Oh,
And you
okay.
would get that, put it in your browser. It's like it will point arrows that'll say, do this first, message, 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 and then it will tell you to pin it. And then once it's pinned, all you have to do is click on it, it will open up, and you'll be able to record.
Okay.
The desktop app, just Google Dubb desktop app, and it will say download for Mac or PC, Mac or
Yeah.
Windows. And then download it, and then you'll have the little D symbol either at the top or the bottom, and then you'll be able to use that.
Okay. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. And then if you want to, and we always tell everybody this, feedback at Dubb is the email. I'll put this in the chat. So feedback right here, feedback at Dubb, if I can type today. Feedback at Dubb. I just dropped it in there. So Michael, Aaron, anybody else here, and we have people send us these videos. If you want to try it out, as far as like, hey, I recorded something. What do you think before I send it? Feel free to send it over, and we can always give you feedback.
Sounds great.
Cool. Well, Michael, wonderful meeting you. Happy recording. Everybody else, thank you so much for coming in, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Take care, everybody.